Hey guys, welcome back to the Golden Cloud. Woo! Yeah, I can't even put in fake cheering. Even the fake cheering doesn't want to work. I have to do it myself.
Gonna eat so many goddamn crumpets, it's gonna be a crump-pocalypse.
Anyway, guys, so today I am going to do. What am I going to do? I can't even remember. I'm going to do Ask the Golden Cloud number 2. That's 3, but 2. So, Adam on Facebook asked me my celebrity crushes. Celebrity crushes would be Chris Pine, because he's absolutely gorgeous and amazing. It would be Ryan Gosling, because who doesn't like him? And I refuse to exist that the baby with him and Eva Mendes is alive unless it's me. And also Ryan Reynolds. They're my 3 kind of major ones. They would be the ones that I would burn the world for, just to be with. That came out a lot deeper than I meant it to. Adam also asked me my favourite place in the world. I'm actually happy someone asked this question because I like to get to explain what I like. I absolutely love Venice in Italy. It's just breathtaking, it's stunning, it's amazing. Everything to do with the water, how you come into it, how it looks. It's actually clean. The buildings aren't. That's obviously because it's all submerged in water. So obviously the buildings are, they're collapsing. They're trying to build them up and stuff. But the gondolas, the bridges, the canal, it's just everything about it is amazing. And then of course in Italy they've got great coffee, they've got great ice cream, they've got great pizza, they've got great pasta. Just never ends. And then Italian men. It's the best place in the world. If you haven't been, go. A lot of people say don't go during the summer, it's too packed, which I went in June I think, and it wasn't that packed. And there's also people say the smell from the canals, because obviously canals do smell, that if you go kind of late July, August, that the heat is so hot that you can't get smell. So June is probably around best, and there's not as many tourists and stuff. But that is my favourite place in the world. It has a place in my heart. It really does. I know people say that and it sounds really stupid and gay, but it really does have a place in my heart. It's the one thing that I always think back to, and I think that was the best time I've ever had. And I've been to a hell of a lot of places, so the fact that I chose that, I know means I really like it. So thanks for your question, Adam, and hopefully we'll have another question video sometime soon. So Declan Doody on Facebook asked me what would be my favourite place in the video game universe. Now I did ask this in my first one, and I said the new Tomb Raider, Yutai or whatever, I can't remember, and again I did that in the other video too. But I've actually changed my mind since I have played Far Cry 4 to review it, and it's set at the bottom of the Himalayas, kind of near Nepal, that kind of area and stuff like that. And after playing that game, I'd actually love to live there, other than the gunfights and everyone trying to kill you. Like if that didn't exist and it was just normal Nepal, it's incredibly beautiful. I've looked up images to kind of compare how the game has actually recreated the area, and it's actually doing quite well. I just like the whole thing, and I like the whole culture. I like the Buddhism as well. I even like Namaste, just as I everything about it I love. So I would actually love to be there, and life would just be so much easier. Like you would have hard times living there, but everyone is so much more appreciative of everything, and everyone comes together more. Whereas unfortunately that doesn't happen so much in our countries anymore. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'd love that, and it'd be nice to get out of the craziness and the mentalness and just live at peace for a while. Especially when I've pretty much been city centre all my life, so it's been busy now. It's not the craziest in all the world, but it's still busy. So yeah, I think that would be my favourite. So thanks a million for your question, Declan. Okay, so Brian asked me on Facebook, my worst date. This sounds quite weird and odd, but I actually haven't been on a lot of dates. I've had 2 boyfriends. Yeah, 2. Yeah, 2. One is about this summer 7 years going. So I had of course I've been out on dates and stuff, but it hasn't been like a date as in with a complete random or a stranger and stuff like that. And my other one I actually met online and met up, and we didn't really go on a date, and I don't really remember because I was so young. I think I must have been about 15 at that time, so I don't really remember that. My first date with the guy for 7 years was in the George. I was incredibly pissed. I was wearing a tank top. I'd just gotten back from Spain, and saw a guy across the bar, absolutely gorgeous. Thought to myself, no, never gonna happen. No point, just get on tonight, whatever. And then by the end of the night, I had his number and I left. And then our following date from that was going back to George and getting shit faced together. Why not? What a great date! But I've been on plenty of dates since I've been with him, but they're not the type of dates where, like, you're not with someone you go on a date and it was a really bad date. So I've actually never had a bad date. Touch wood, I've never had a bad date, and they've all been good. I've enjoyed every one of them. Yeah, I can't really complain about dates. I'm not that person, unfortunately. So Brian also asked me 3 favourite movies / genres. I don't really know what way you mean, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a genre and 3 movies out of it, a genre, 3 movies out of it, a genre, and 3 movies out of it. So rom-com, well, maybe not rom-com, maybe like romance. I would put Free Fall, surprise, surprise, nobody knew that. Moulin Rouge, it's an absolutely amazing film, I love it. And, jeez, that's a tough one. I might go with The Weekend, which is another movie. I would go with Lilting, but it is romance, but it's not really a romance, so you can't really count it in the romance section. So I would say, yeah, I would say that because, you know, whatever. I'm gay. They need to be gay movies. So that would be romance because I do like that. I like ones where it's tragic endings. I never like ones that it's all perfect and fine and blissful because that's just bollocks. It doesn't exist. Second genre is horror. Absolutely love it. Hostel. Saw Hostel 1 in particular. 1 and 2 were very, very good. Saw for the first maybe 3, then it kind of just got really fucking ridiculous. And I'm going to go with the Amityville Horror just because it actually was a very good horror. Plus the fact it's Ryan Reynolds and his top is off and he's so goddamn sexy. So I mean, what more do you want? I'm not very old school horror because I love guts and gore and I love it to look really, really real. So I don't like the older ones just because I'm watching it going, this is so fake, I really don't like it. So and my third would definitely be comedy. I love Bringing Down the House. Is an absolutely hilarious movie. It's just brilliant. Just Friends is another one I love. It's absolutely brilliant as well. I love Anna Faris. Anything with Anna Faris, she's just brilliant. Third comedy. God. I'm trying to think. Maybe the Naked Guns or Airplane. Yeah, it has to be Airplane. Airplane is just brilliant. It's so stupidly funny, but it's brilliant. So they would be my 3. So thanks very much for asking all the questions, Brian. So Tony asked me, how big is my collection of geek stuff? I don't have a massive collection. I can't be arsed to go get them all to show you, but geek collection, I do have all the Stargates. I absolutely love the Stargates, so that's what, about 18 seasons of the TV show. I tend to have a lot of video game stuff, like I've probably got about 20 to 30 t-shirts at least. That's just doing video games. I've got video game belts. I've got comic book dicky bows and stuff. Now that's for a dress up party, but I still have them. I have characters done by famous characterists in Ireland, as like the Arrow and stuff like that. I have them all signed. I went to a Heroes convention where I met a good bit of the cast, got them all signed, stuff like that, got photos with them. Trying to think what else I have. I'm looking at my books now trying to figure out if there's anything in there, but there's not. I don't really have geeky books. God, I don't know. It's not, yeah. I've got 13-inch Final Fantasy figures and I pretty much have every figure from it for Final Fantasy 7, 8, 10, 10 Part 2, no 11, no 12, I hate 12, 12 was so bad. 13, I've loads of that. 13 2 and 33 I don't really because it's the same people and I just wasn't really bothered. Yeah, so I have quite a good collection actually now that I think about it. I also have like special massive statues. They're huge statues. and it's of Cloud Strife and Sephiroth having the epic battle ending in Advent Children, and they're coming towards each other, clashing with the sword, and all the rubble is built around them and smashed around them and stuff. It is sweet. It is amazing. So I collect stuff like that as well. So I actually have quite a big collection. I collect comics. I have all the newest Tomb Raider comics. I don't collect comics that everyone else collects. I collect the Arrow comics, but the TV show version, not the original version, although I do like the original version as well. I recently purchased Constantine comics, the original ones, because I started watching the show, and I actually forgot how much I love Constantine, so I was going to go back and do that, because Keanu Reeves shitted all over Constantine. And I've got other comics. I've got comics like Rest, Umbrella Academy, Angel and Fate, Angel and Lyria. The list goes on and on. So I'm actually, I've got a pretty big collection. So I'm pretty geeky and sad, I know. But thank you very much, Tony, for your question too. That's it for this video, guys. I didn't want to ramble on too much because this is all just talking as opposed to, well, there is a bit of humour, but I didn't want to bore you to death. So if you want another Ask the Golden Cloud video, go on to Facebook or on to YouTube, post down comments below, and if I get enough comments again, or questions even, sorry, if I get enough questions again, I will surely do another one. I enjoy doing them, so why not? And they're very easy for me to do, so why not? So yeah, as usual, like, and subscribe, and I shall see you guys later. I am out. Bye!
Ready, aim, fire.